Hello, hello, hello. I'm the Right Reverend Bishop's ClibLib. Welcome to our services. I'd like to say a welcome especially to Skinny Jim Bean up in the corner. I see you up there trying to hide away behind that pole. We welcome to other services. We welcome all use is new. As you find and take your seats, regard little Billy. Now, little Billy's parents, for some reason, think it's appropriate for a 3-year-old to crawl around in the aisleway of the entire service. Now, that gets pretty damn annoying, so don't nobody tell little Billy's parents. No. Oh, boy. Nobody tell them. Announcements is always tricky because you don't want to build up to sermonating based on the back thrust of announcements. Usually we save them for the rear end. But the announcements are that the righteous kinfolk is tricky building a sermonating. So you watch out for the no more carry on. Our basic partners have backseat tickets to community theater to, I don't know how to pronounce French, Cage Fall. Now, I don't know what Cage Fall is about. I don't know what the cage is going to fall on. I have no idea, but I've heard highly from this regional theater troupe, Cage Fall. And for our upper partners, we have aisle seats in the middle for rent. I'm not familiar. This isn't a traveling group from Broadway. Again, this is community theater. And I'm not familiar with rent, but I know at the end of the month, we all got to pay it. Oh, boy. Now, on to my sermonating. Not to be confused with inseminating. Inseminating spelled similar like, but completely different words. Now, you saw that thing, favorite in the sermonating Leviticus. If there was a thing to be Leviticus, terminating, it was a Jeremiah Ballyboo. Jeremiah Ballyboo this, Jeremiah Ballyboo that. Well, we all got a bit of Jeremiah's in us, and it's hard to take our eyes off it. So today we're going to think hard to relations, and what I want to talk about Jeremiah Ballyboo. Now, you all notice my pink cross, and the pink cross is for supporting Tourette's. It's been sweeping around the nation at parks and rallies, and Avon's gotten involved, and other big national groups have gotten involved, and this is for the... Wait, I hear somebody yelling up over to my right. He's cursing and swearing and yelling and trying to communicate. Usher, could you go down there trying to communicate? Okay, I'm being told that the pink cross is not for Tourette's awareness, but actually for breast cancer awareness. So did I get that wrong? I stand erected. Nasty. Okay, already the color of pink. The color of pink is awareness to us all, and we don't want to talk about Pepsi-Cola. We want to talk about things that are more important than Pepsi-Cola, and that's Coca-Cola and all the rehydration beverages out there. I confess I'm a caffeine addict. A Diet Pepsi is my rehydration. We all know that these beverages dehydrate us in a terrible way, and for every one of the rehydration beverages that have a caffeinating, we got to drink 2 of the rehydration beverage that aren't on the docket. So Pepsi. I drank 6 liters of Pepsi one day, and that would mean I'd have to drink 12 liters of water. 12 liters of water to make up for the 6 liters of Pepsi. Now, one day, you and I, and even the skateboarders out there, don't think you call those energy drinks any different They's the worst. They's got the most caffeine. They got the most sugar. So what do you do if there's a Diet Pepsi or a Diet Coke and you're on the sidebar where I'm actually informing that he puts Reveal and cocaine in the cola? I swear, at first, and it come out as very popular, they actually put cocaine in the Coca-Cola, and that's how it got its name originally. Just as a fact as a sidebar that they no longer put cocaine in Coca-Cola. You'll have to go to a local dealer or somebody outside of a bar or a strip club. You'll have to go elsewhere to get your cocaine. Now, so what do you do if you's on a diet of Coke and Pepsi and you's not doing real well and you may be drinking a little bit? In my experience, Diet Pepsi has been as hard to kick as beer. Now, God knows how much I love beer drinking. So does Phil. He got a big belly, and only the smile on his face is bigger than his belly. Oh my. It's been as hard to kick as beer alcoholism for me. And I got the trembles if I was lying. I tell you, I don't got the trembles, but I'm lying. It is harder because the insidiousness, and that insidiousness is the social application of accentuate the actual product. Whereas you see a cocaine would be considered a drug product, or alcohol would be considered alcoholism, but someone who's a cocaine and someone who's alcohol is in a completely different class than someone who's, for example, addicted to Diet Pepsi. And many people are addicted to Diet Pepsi. Seem church folk had the biggest belly and the biggest Diet Pepsi and the biggest Coca-Cola. The problem is when we get to fifth and sixth, that's second and third developing. I never could get me confused more than when you rate a country 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you rating it by its happiness, its spirituality, how they treat their elders and take them in when they're sick? How you say a third world country. I never did get that. But I've been told that in these third world countries, Pepsi can actually be a killer because the dehydration is so severe. They see the Western populations drinking Pepsi, and the commercials and the lies on television, there you go again, the lies on television says that Pepsi drinking is okay. It's not okay. We are the world with the Coca-Cola campaign. If anybody remembers the 70s and the 80s, we were the world. And they'd have fellas singing around up on a mountaintop from all these second and third and fourth. I think there was someone from a sixth world country up there singing too. So I have my point forgiven. And the one thing that in England, they say they did a test on blackened tea or breakfast teat. And it's not an offending substance. They said that they checked on blackened tea and breakfast teat, and none of it was as rehydrating or dehydrating, whichever side of the pole you're coming to. And lastly, the secret Quintin Pepsi is to switch to full-strength Pepsi. Now, why would someone want to switch from Diet Pepsi to full-grade Pepsi with all the sugar? Well, we got a bad one here. The cancer that I was talking about earlier exists in diet caffeinated sodas, and it's horrible for you. You might as well take the sugar in and forget about the Diet Pepsi and forget about your waistline if you hope to live cancer-free. So in closing today, we include you all to works of Summoner and cut down on the carcinogens. The carcinogens are not to be courted. They are to be shunned, like some of the religions like to do for people who don't get here on time or have a little one crawling in the aisleway, if you know what I mean. So from now, Peace, love, and hallelujah till next week. Goodbye. Fucking thing.